Hi friends, so today we are going to be talking about something called place value. More specifically, we're going to talk about two-digit numbers and the proper order that you're supposed to put them in when you write them. Our lesson objectives tell us what we are going to do today. So today we're going to be talking about place value. Place value is the order that we place numbers in and what they mean. So if I wanted to write the number 27, I would write the 2 first and then the 7. Then if I wrote the number 72, I would write the number 7 first and then the 2. These two numbers might look the same because they both have the 2 and they both have a 7, but the 2 and the 7 are flipped, so they mean different things. Let's think. Why do you think it's important for us to make sure that we write numbers in their correct place or order? We want to put numbers in the correct place or order because if we decide to flip them or switch them around, then we could end up with a completely different number. So today for our introduction, I want us to see what Moby and Annie have to share with us about place value. You can watch this introduction video on this first link right here. This one is on BrainPop's website. And if you cannot access that link, you can also watch this introduction video here on this link. This is on Danielle McCarthy's YouTube channel. So if you either type in the link or click on the downloadable version of the lesson, the printed version, you'll be able to watch this video. So as you can see, I have all of these yellow squares up at the top of our page, and we have the numbers or digits 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what I'm going to do is I am going to pick 2 of the digits above and I'm going to put them together to make a 2-digit number. So I'm going to pick the number 2, and I'm also going to pick the number 5. So now we have the number 25. If I wanted to write it like this, is this 25? No, that's not, because it's in the wrong order. When we look at two-digit numbers like 25, we can break those numbers into a tens place and a ones place. So what this means is that if we look at the tens place, we have 2 groups of 10. So what I'm going to do right now is draw my groups of 10. This is like if I were to have blocks and stack them on top of each other. And so it's saying that I have 2 groups of 10. And right here I have 10, 20. As for the ones, it shows us exactly how many ones we have. Ones look like this. They are single cubes. So I have 5 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I were to count this all together, my picture right here, my tens tower, this is 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Now, is this always easy to draw a picture like that? No, it's not. So what we're going to do in the next couple of videos is we're going to just draw our towers to look like this, just straight lines. And we know that those straight lines represent a group of 10. Now let's try to do another one. Let's see, what if we picked a 4 and we pick a 2? What is this number? If you said 42, you would be correct. Can I write it like this? No way, because this right here with the 2 first is 24. We want 42. So let's take our 42 and we're going to break those two numbers, right? This is, remember, our tens place, and this is our ones place. Now I want to draw a picture. This tells me that I have 4 groups of 10. So remember, I just said we are going to just draw our groups of 10 by doing one long line. So we're going to do 4 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I were to count that by tens, it would be 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I'm going to draw my ones. 1, 2. I drew 2 ones because of the number in the ones column. So let's count that all together. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42. Now this looks a little bit different. We're going to switch it up. I'm going to show you the picture right here, and you are going to help me write the number right over here. If you have a piece of paper or a marker board or really anything that you want to write these numbers down and make it fun, go for it. So remember, I said these right here, these long groups of 10, we can count. We know that this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubes in one tower. So we know that that is a group of 10. This one right next to it is also a group of 10. And so is this one. So if we were to count by tens, we know that this is 10, 20, 30. So how many tens do we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 tens. Now let's look at our ones. Remember, our ones are the single cubes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 single ones. So when we look at this number here, what is this number? How many cubes do we have altogether? If you said 36, you would be right. We have 3 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, and then we have 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try that one more time. What is this number? So we can look at the picture and we know, because we're experts at this, we know that this right here is 10. There are 10 cubes in the one full group. So this is our 10 group. We have 1 group of 10. How many ones do we have? How many single cubes do we have? You can see that right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this number that we just wrote? This number is 14. We have 10 right here, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that is what number we have written over here. So this portion of the lesson, we're going to watch a quick video. This is the part where you are able to download and print out the hands-on place value activities, and we are going to do a couple of fun things and build some numbers as a group or together. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to watch this video, and I want you to have your materials ready if you can, and yeah, we'll just have fun with this part of the video.
Right,
Friends, so this is our super duper fun part of this place value lesson, because now we get to use our hands and we get to build numbers using our base 10 blocks. So for this part, we have this printable in English. It has the instructions and the materials. We have it in Spanish, and we have it in French. And once you print these, you have a couple of materials. You have some number cards that you should print and cut out, base 10 blocks to print and cut out. For this, if you have Legos, if you have blocks, if you have anything like that that you can stack together, use those. And then we have our game board. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these cut out and come right back to you. I have all of my number cards printed out, and look at that, they are in order from 0 all the way to 9. So remember, these are our single digit numbers. We can combine different numbers like a 2 and the 7 to make a 2-digit number. See, 1, 2, 27 is a 2-digit number. So I also went and cut out our base 10 towers, and each tower, this is our group of 10, and then I cut out our ones. I also went ahead and cut out our little game board. You don't need the game board. You can do it just on the floor if you have a piece of paper, because we're gonna draw our pictures on this little piece of paper right here. Whatever you have around you is absolutely perfect. What we're going to do now is I'm going to pick 2 numbers from the top, and I am going to put them in our 10s place and our 1s place right here. So I think the first number I want to do is, let's do 36. 36, all right. So I'm gonna put that right here. This is 36. Does that not look like 36 to you? Huh. But we have the 3 and we have the 6. I thought it was 36. What's wrong with it? Oh, so I put them in the wrong order, in the wrong place value spots, right? Maybe if I switch them. Is this 36? Yes, oh my goodness, this is 36. The 3 is in the 10s place and the 6 is in the 1s place. Great thinking, you guys. Sometimes we might make mistakes and we might put them in the wrong order, but we have to double check our work and make sure that we put them in the right place. So if we're gonna build our number 36, let's look at the 10s place. The 3 is in the 10s place. So we want 3 groups of 10, right, to build the number 36. So that is 10, 20, 30. 3 groups of 10 is 30 altogether. 10, 20, 30. How many 1s am I going to need if I'm building the number 36? Where are we gonna look? Right, we're gonna look in our 1s place to see how many 1s we need. For 36, it tells us right here, Miss Connor, we need 6 1s. So let's do that. We're gonna get a couple of 1s and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now let's double check and make sure that what we built matches our number. We have 36. We need 3 groups of 10. Do we have 3 groups of 10? 1, 2, 3. Yes, we sure do. And we need 6 1s. Let's see, do we have 6 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. Let's count it all together. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Ooh, how exciting. Okay, so we definitely built it correctly. Now let's draw it. When we draw this picture, it's not always gonna be easy to try to draw it like this, right? No, so the way that we do it is we draw one tower to look like that. So we have 10, 20, 30. I have 3 groups of 10, and then I'm gonna have to have 6 1s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 ones. Does this match what we built? Yes, we have 3 groups of 10, 3 groups of 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. That is 36. All right, guys, now I want us to build the number 41. How many groups of 10s do we need? Is it 1? No, it's not 1, because remember, 1 is in the ones place. We need the number that's in the tens place, which is 4. So let's do 4 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 groups of 10, and if we count those by tens, that means we have 10, 20, 30, 40 cubes, right? Or blocks. Now we need to do the number that's in the ones place. How many do we need? 1, good job. So we look at the ones place, we need 1 cube. Awesome job, guys. So now let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. Does this match our number? 41? Yes, it does. Good job. We have 4 groups of 10 and 1 1. Now for drawing the picture, let's do it this way. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41. We have 4 groups of 10 and 1 1 for the number 41. All right, guys, so I want us to build one more number, and that number is 50. We're gonna use this 0 and see what happens when our number has a 0 in the ones place. So we know that the number 50 has the 5 in the tens place and the 0 in the ones place. So let's look at our tens. That's what we build first, right? We know we need 5 groups of 10. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we count that by tens, it's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. How many ones do we need? 0. And the number 0 means we have none. So we have no ones at all. Now, we can draw the picture and it needs to match what we built, right? So we need 5 groups of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 groups of 10. How many ones do we have? 0. We have 0 ones. We're not going to draw any cubes because 0 means none. So let's count that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. This is our number 50. So don't ever get scared when you see that 0 in the ones place. It just means we don't have any single cubes. All right, so this would be the perfect time for you guys to explore. I want you to create your own 2-digit numbers. Pick whichever numbers you want. I want you to build them and I want you to practice drawing it. Make sure you have an adult or somebody around you that can check to make sure that what you're building and drawing matches your number. Be sure to put them in the right place value spots. So, now that we've done that really fun activity, this is the part where you get to do your exit ticket and your checklist, and you kind of get to show us what you learned today during our online lesson. So you will get to, so for number 1, you're gonna look at the picture and you are going to write the number in the box next to it. You're gonna write how many groups of 10s and how many ones you see. For this one, you're going to look at the number that they give you, and then you are going to draw the picture right here. For number 3, this is one where you get to choose your own 2-digit number. So you get to pick 2 numbers, and you get to make your own 2-digit number, and then you get to draw your picture to match that number as well. And then whenever you're done, you'll have an exit ticket checklist, like this guy right here. And it says, I wrote my name nicely. If you did that right at the top of your paper, check that off. I wrote and identified my number, check that off, and I drew my picture. You get to check that off as well. So today I want to ask, what did we do? What did we talk about and what did we learn? Today, we talked about place value and putting numbers in the right order. Just like we can't put random letters in a certain order that we want when we're spelling a word, they have their special place, just like numbers do as well. So we got to look at some numbers and we got to build them and make sure that they were in their right places, correct? Did we meet our objectives? Yes, we did. We met our objectives whenever we built our pictures to match our numbers. We met our objectives when we drew pictures to match our numbers as well. So today was a super exciting lesson, guys. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in my next one.